Good morning, everyone. Sure, it's been a while. This is Ross Strochen, Flight of the Phoenix. The last time we caught up was, geez, I can't even remember. Could have been towards the end of last year, a couple of months before the end of last year. There's been some interesting dynamics, some interesting revelations. But yeah, back and ready to tackle 2026. Happy 2026 to everyone. It's a big year. It's a really big year for me. It's an election year. So yeah, it means that there's going to be no time off. But yeah, I wanted to catch up and just see how everyone's going and just share a few inspiring comments, hopefully, to you. Haven't forgotten the road that we're on. Obviously, we recovering, we are rising, and we turning over into a new chapter. And 2026 is going to be a massive chapter. You know, I'm going to call this episode a year of rising. I think it's appropriate because that's exactly what it's going to be. There's something about time. It doesn't just slow down when you're overwhelmed. It doesn't pause when you're exhausted. And it doesn't care whether you feel ready or not. I haven't recorded in a while, as I've said, so just bear with me. I'm a little bit camera shy today. Um, you know, not because I had nothing to say, but because life has been reshaping me. This year feels very different. This year feels like a turning point in the Ross Strachan story. Flight of the Phoenix has always been about rising. But rising doesn't always look like flames and drama. Sometimes it looks like quiet discipline, early mornings, hard conversations, new boundaries, and a different way of living, basically. I've had to adjust to a new lifestyle. Not perfect, not polished, but intentional. Once the chaos settles, you're left with yourself. And it's great. You find yourself again. No emergencies, no fires to put out. Well, I can't say that about the last 3 weeks in Umsunduzi, Pietermaritzburg. It's been chaos. And that's where the real work begins. I've been learning how to sit with myself, how to choose routine over reaction, how to choose growth over comfort. That's been my biggest victory this year. Stability. And it's been a long time since it's been stability. It's not boring, but it's powerful. It's powerful. We're in an election year, as I've said, and Pietermaritzburg is on its knees. Water outages, infrastructure collapse, billing chaos, communities losing faith, depression across communities. They're asking for basics. And that says everything. Just basics. It says everything. It's a very simple solution. Leadership isn't about saving a city. It's about serving it. It's about showing up when it's hard. Taking responsibility when it's unpopular. Choosing competence over convenience. I've had to ask myself, am I ready for that weight? The weight on your shoulders. Not for applause, not for titles, but for responsibility. This year has always taught me over the last months, 2 months, something simple. You can't fight for a better city if you're not fighting for a better you. You can't demand accountability if you don't live it. So I've been building quietly, mentally, physically, emotionally, brick by brick. Pietermaritzburg can't rise if it's not up to you to make sure that you're rising at the same time. I believe that. And I believe that Pietermaritzburg can be saved. Not because it's easy, but because I've seen what happens when people refuse to give up. Flight of the Phoenix isn't just my story. It's the story of anyone who's been knocked down and chose to stand back up. This isn't a reason for noise. It's a season for preparation. This isn't about ashes, it's about altitude. This is a flight of a phoenix. This is the Ross Strachan story, that phoenix. And this chapter starts now. As you can see, new little mark that this is where it starts. And it's never gonna stop until that rise is complete. Thanks for tuning in and have a great rest of your week.